What's going on, you guys? It's be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Thursday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, you guys. What is going on, y'all? All right, so we haven't had no pre-recorded video in quite some time now. I can see that much, but we're gonna go ahead and get into the things of the things here, and we're gonna talk about what we're here to talk about, and it's going to be very quick. So let's get into it. So we're here to talk about Brandy and Wanya Morris. Okay. Now I don't know if you guys have read Brandy's new memoir called Phases, but baby, I listened to the Audible at work, and honey, that was a good ass listen, a good read. If you like memoirs, if you like autobiographies and things of that nature, y'all need to get into Phases. She reveals everything. She tells nothing but the truth, so help her God. I enjoyed this book. And y'all know, as a writer, I like to tell a story. And Brandy definitely told a story. And she narrated it all on her own. And I am so happy. As a matter of fact, her book comes out at a time where she gets to star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame and all of that other stuff. And I don't know why, but I thought that Brandy had already had a star on the Walk of Fame. I don't know why I thought that she did, but for all this time, I thought she already had a goddamn star. But I guess she didn't have no damn star. But now she got one. So shout out to Brandy and everything that she's been accomplishing over the last couple of years. From the Boys Mind tour to this Star on the Walk of Fame to this book. Y'all need to go pick it up because it's wonderful. Okay. But anyways, one of the things that she talked about in the book was that Brandy pretty much confirmed a rumor that she dated a 22-year-old Wanya Morris when she was 16, and she says that she was too young to recognize that she was being taken advantage of and that he didn't love her. He wanted to conquer her. So let's get into it on Neighborhood Talk. So it says Brandy is opening up about her past relationship with Boys to Men singer Wanya Morris in her new memoir, sharing new details about their dynamic when she was just 16 and he was 22. According to Brandy, Morris first came into her life as a mentor, regularly calling and checking on her while offering guidance. But she said things shifted once she joined him on tour and the two grew closer. She explains that their connection changed after filming the Broken Hearted video, describing an unspoken energy between them. We moved around each other like opposing magnets, even as we kept finding ourselves drawn into each other's orbit, she wrote. Looking back, Brandy now says that the relationship was not what she believed it was at the time. It seems to me that he weaponized my admiration, shaped my friendship into dependence, and my respect into desire. I felt swept up into a current I couldn't control, she shared. She also revealed that Morris would repeatedly say, my girlfriend is 16 whenever they were alone, something she didn't fully process at the time. But Brandy admitted that she was too naive to realize that deep down inside, he did not see me as special. I think he saw me as conquerable. She also shared that although she originally wanted to wait until marriage, she felt pressure to move forward. I had wanted to wait, but also believed that being with him would cement our bond and would make him happy, she wrote. I told myself that I was ready and that this was my choice. But the truth is, I felt I had no choice. I felt like saying no meant losing him. Okay. Reflecting on that time, she described the situation as Morris was getting what he wanted from someone too young to recognize that she was being taken advantage of, calling herself young and inexperienced. Thoughts? Okay, so that was pretty much the gist of that situation. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I knew as a little boy that Brandy and Wanye was going together. I remember hearing my mama talk about it when I was a little boy. And if you guys don't know, I am 37, and I Want to Be Down came out when I was 5 years old in kindergarten. So, yes, I practically grew up on Brandy and Monica. Now, like I said before, I already heard about this before. You know what I mean? Like I've been hearing about this, but I don't think that Brandy ever really just flat out confirmed it for the most part. But I've always known that she was fucking around with Wanya at a young age. But you do know that a lot of those young girls in the industry was messing around with an older guy. I mean, we saw it with Aaliyah and R. Kelly. We saw it with Monica and C. Murder, and here we are seeing it with Brandy and Wanya. And those things were taboo back then, but it was, although it was kind of taboo to some, it was pretty much normalized by some other people. And I've never in my life ever wanted to be like, and here's the thing, I'm not a person that is, perfect and never really just did nothing, because I done me some shit. But even as a teenager, I never wanted to be with a grown ass man. I never wanted to be with somebody grown. I always felt like it was wrong to be with a grown man. That ain't nothing I ever desired to do. Hell, I barely wanted the boys that was my age. So I damn sure didn't want no grown ass man. So I don't know. But at the same point in time, I mean, Brandy had a crush on Wanya for whatever reason, because Wanya was never cute. None of the guys and boys to me was ever cute to me. But whatever. But she had a crush on Wanya, who was a grown man. And you know what I'm saying? She probably felt as though, I mean, how would you feel as a 16-year-old girl, you know, getting it in with somebody that you always looked up to, getting it in with somebody that, you always had a crush on, had a teen crush on. You know what I mean? Like, she's a kid. So I really can't blame her for the decision making, because at the end of the day, she's a child. So she's not really knowing what is right for her and what isn't. She just knows what she wants. And she knew that Wanya was somebody that she always seen it for. And as kids, you don't be seeing it. You don't really, we don't really discuss shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like, oh my God, I got this big old crush on him and all this other shit. So that's all that she was seeing. She didn't know that that decision was going to fuck up her life further. But not only that, we did get a glimpse of what Wanya Morris said on the Breakfast Club a couple of years back. And I remember this interview. This was back when Angela Yee was still on Breakfast Club. I don't remember what year this was, but I definitely remember Boys to Men going on the Breakfast Club. And I think it was Charlamagne or Angela Yee. It was one of them who asked Wanya about his relationship with Brandy and if he was going to confirm it or not. So let's go ahead and get into it, y'all.
Had a celebrity relationship. Were you the only one that was ever involved with a celebrity?
Who was he dating?
Wanya was banging Brandy.
Brandy.
He left you lonely, brokenhearted.
Bro. No, I didn't actually leave it.
He was teaching Reggae how to do videos.
You taught Reggae how to do the segment. Hey,
that's why they called you Squirt.
That's what I was thinking. I mean, Brandy even said in her behind the music that you broke her heart because you fell in love with somebody else.
I mean, you only fall in love with somebody. You only fall out of love with somebody else if somebody makes you fall out of love. Mm-hmm. So if that was the situation, if that's what she said, then
that's political. I like that.
I can't contest to her view about it. I can just only live by my view.
Revolt. Mm-hmm. Revolt.
They were saying she was really young when y'all dated.
Yeah, she was. Not that young. Not
this jailbait.
No, that's what I'm saying. But that's why.
And you had a celebrity relationship where
why I stopped it. Hold on, but that's why I stopped it and said that she wasn't that young, because I don't want y'all to think Boys to Men was no.
She said
I was young too.
She said she was 15 and she had to keep it a secret because she was so young.
See, we did the thing. We did the thing when she was like 16, 17, around that time.
You was so you were still a boy too.
I wasn't old. I wasn't like 38 years old, nothing like that. I was old enough to. She was old enough to get it.
Okay. But was it legal in the state y'all was in?
I mean, we was always in different states. We
had a nomad relationship.
You know what I'm saying? We just, we didn't do it in the states that it was legal. That was illegal in.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Political.
No. It was, you know what I mean? It was a time. It was a relationship. It grew and it ungrew. I guess you could say that.
Ungrew. Squirt and it unsquirted.
You answered the question.
Squirted and unsquirted. I like that. Squirted and unsquirted.
Okay, so that was Wanya on the Breakfast Club a couple of years ago talking about his relationship with Brandy. And they're trying to make it seem like, oh my God, no, she wasn't that young. She wasn't that young. Like, we're not gonna make it seem like boys and men are predators or whatever Nathan dumbass had to say. Baby, she was too young for fucking Wanya. Okay. Brandy was 16 or 17 years old. Wanya was 22. When I was 22 years old, I was not thinking about fucking around with no 16, 17-year-old ass boy. Not at all. Okay. And the fact that he said that she was 16 or 17 when we did the thing, she was old enough to get it. And then we did it in the States. We was always in different states, so we didn't do it in the states where it was illegal. So if in certain states it was illegal, then that means you had no business fucking around with it in the first place. Wanya is a sleazeball, okay? And he just showed that in that motherfucking interview. And this just goes to show you how men can be, like how they really don't give a fuck, and how they just talked about Brandy like she was just some piece of meat or some shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you fucked her and all this other shit, but you don't have to talk about her like that. And I just feel like the whole thing was a little distasteful, and how they all laughed at the situation and shit like that. Wanya is a creep, and just looking at him on this picture, I can tell that he's a fucking creep at the end of the day. And I'm glad that Brandy was reading his ass down in that book in the most eloquent way that an Aquarius knows how. Okay. Now, that's pretty much all that I got on this. Now, if you want to pick up Brandy's book, y'all need to. It's called Phases. It's out right now, and it's a very good read. If you like audibles, it's a very good listen. Go ahead and pick it up, you guys, please. Okay. And speaking of books, please go pick up my book. It's called That's Why You're Lonely. It is now available on Kindle Books as well as Amazon. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.
That 20, yeah, you always been a sneaky bitch, hating from the sidelines, trying to get picked, yeah. You don't found one, yeah, you don't found one. You don't found one, found you a real one. On my assets lately, you catching face shots, fire catching babies. Heavy on the highs, better get you some gravy. Cut that lady check, why you out here being lazy? I got bored with that season, I'm talking shit when I'm spitting. Fact, the bitch, I'm the reason, when it got you hoes heated. Snow got them hoes sneezing, got the meals you not eating. Where had them hoes leaking, God trust when I'm speaking. It's giving.
Big bands gon' make it hot. Real niggas gonna come up. Don't let the game gon' change us. Real niggas in my circle, ho. Don't ever play us. This the real hustle. We make the money, don't make it make us. They ain't bout shit. Talking out they neck. Bitch, we bring the heat every time we step. You fucking with a beast. Fucking with the best. Get money on the east. Plug on the west. Bitch, I'm from the north. But we run this out. Bitch, we outside. What you talking about? Who the fuck is me? No, who the fuck is you?